I have a question for you, and I want you to be completely honest. Think about the thing that you're creating right now or want to create, whether it's a song, a video, a post, an offering, a book, whatever it is. Would you still finish it if you knew that nobody would see it or listen to it or like or comment or make a counter offer, whatever it is? Would you still finish it? My name is Paul Silva, and this is the Creative Alchemist. And in this episode, we're going to be talking about the tension between creating for ourselves and wanting to be seen. Where is the middle ground? Or does there need to be a middle ground? Now, we all have those things that we create because it demands to be created, right? Like, you know that thing that just stirs in your soul and won't leave you alone? It's like when you were younger and just you had to get that teen angst poetry vomited onto the page and hope it doesn't make it into the yearbook or maybe use a line. It's just that drive that so many of us creatives have. And in doing so, it's like we're taking something from the formless and bringing it into form. It's like a type of catharsis, right? It's like that poem that needs to get out, or a song, the melody just keeps churning in your head, or there's an idea that you have for business that just won't leave you alone. And when we create from that place, it's more pure, it's more authentic. We're not thinking about like our audience or anything. That is coming from deep inside. We do it because we are compelled to do it. It's kind of like, you know, when you write a letter or affirmations or whatever it is, and then you burn it. It's like you give it up to the universe, and it no longer is in form. And in the same way, kinda, it's the same, where we create something, we give it up to the universe. Now, we still may have the work, the video or the song or whatever it is, but in a way, we have energetically given it to the universe. Whether anyone sees it or not, it kind of doesn't matter, but we're going to get to why it does kind of matter. We all know that doing things for validation, for external validation, it doesn't work. When you create something for the algorithm, when you try to create by committee, if you're just taking in everyone's comments and abandoning yourself in the creative process, it falls flat. If you feel resentful doing something, if it's not coming from that true place, that core, that cathartic place that we talked about earlier, if it's not coming from that soul place, that energy is going to transmit. And it's going to fall flat because it's not authentic to you. When we look for validation, it's because it gets a bad rap, that word. And I have been guilty of creating things hoping that others would like it rather than creating something that I enjoy and hope that others will connect with it. It's a very different energy. Now, the tricky balance between chasing the algorithm and chasing alchemy from the creative soul is that when we don't get seen when we'd like to, we step into this old story that we've all bought into, that if no one sees it or appreciates it, it must be worthless. And it isn't. And we know that intellectually, but there's a part of us that feels like, well, if 5,000 people didn't buy that book or 10,000 people didn't read that blog or whatever it is, you know, I didn't get 1 million views, I didn't go viral on TikTok, then I suck. Then all of this is pointless. And the redirect, the re-anchoring, shifting the compass back is understanding that it may not be connecting right now. It may connect later, or that what you're creating right now is not ready yet. It's not fully formed. It's in development. It's in process. And so maybe it's not meant for others right now, and it's meant for you. And that's okay. So this unfolding that happens when you create, and it's part of a process. And yeah, sometimes it takes off right away, but all artists, all creatives, there's a process. And there's a lot of heartache involved, and a lot of practice, and a lot of trial and error. And whether or not the masses see it, what's most important is that you feel it's something that you are proud of, something that feels aligned with you. And when we stay into that energy of self-validation and we relax and not worry about the numbers, that is when, ironically, people will be drawn to you. And we all know of artists that have died in obscurity and then later became well known. And so again, sometimes what you're creating is not a now time. It could be something for later. But the point is to just keep creating. I think that we can hold both truths, that you can create for the sake of it and also hope that it reaches an audience, but you don't need the reach to justify the work. So how do you navigate between being honest and being visible? It's a great question. I mean, if there was a pat answer, a foolproof roadmap, we'd all be doing it. We wouldn't be talking here. And it's just different for everyone. And when I struggle with that, I ask myself two questions, and I want to share these with you. The first question is, what needs to come through me? What wants to come through me? What is aching to be expressed? And not put any expectations on it, just allow it to be and start that process in creating whatever it is that you want to create. And at some point, wherever it comes to you, as it starts to come into fruition, the second question is, who would this serve, right? And that can be more of a strategic thing. Whether it's a book, like what audience is this book, this video, what audience? If you're coming up, like creating a solution to a problem, that problem or type of problem is the audience. And so you're trying to create this bridge. You know, you're moving between the tension of the honesty and the visibility, the alignment and the audience. And it's one that it starts though with the creation. And then seeing also who comes to you. Now, if you create something that maybe wasn't there before in terms of some groundbreaking genre or something just spectacularly out there, which is amazing, what I also encourage is just like saying who comes to you, right? Because again, you're transmitting energy, and like energy seeks like energy. So who's coming towards you? And they will reveal themselves to you. So you don't have to try to overthink who is this for. They will show themselves. So let me leave you with the same question I opened this video with. If you created something or started to create something knowing that no one would see it or listen to it or read it or whatever it is, would you still finish it? Would you still bring it to its fullest fruition? And if so, what would you create? What are you creating now? Because sometimes it's in the unseen that the truest art is created. And sometimes what starts off as something that nobody notices develops into something that the world can't ignore. And that takes perseverance, discipline, and the vision and understanding, knowing that your art, your creativity is an extension of you, and it is you. If this video has tickled your fancy in any way or stirred something up, I'd love to hear from you. Is there something that you've stopped working on because you thought there was no audience for it, or maybe you're afraid to start something for the same reason? Drop a comment. It's amazing how much we're all alike, and this is part of just building community. Also, don't be afraid to share, like, subscribe, send this to someone who might be struggling themselves. Anyway, glad you're here. My name is Paul Silva, and this has been The Creative Alchemist.